Whatever is driving you cuckoo banana pants, it is only temporary. This message will find you before the sun comes up. No matter how you slice it, there are towers hitting the fan everywhere you go. So it's like you really have to rely on yourself and your knowledge and your past. You really have to rely on what you know and giving zero F's about what other people think they know. You're starting to see that not everybody grows at the speed that you do, no matter how they try to say it. They don't have as much experience as you. You are the star for a reason. You are the high priestess for a reason. You are the mother of dragons. You are the walking tower, the walking karma. And people really need to put their pride aside and stop pretending that they have surpassed you because of whatever level of expertise that they think they have. It doesn't matter if it's in love, your work industry. You are showing people, I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking about. You're going through a big awakening. I just keep hearing this is temporary. All of the setbacks, all of the weird things that are taking place, it is only temporary. And you have angels and ancestors guiding you away from danger. Example, today I was out driving. These transits are freaking crazy. I'm telling you, I feel like I'm the Matrix. Like I can't. I'm outside, I'm driving, and there is this huge brick on the freeway entrance. And I'm like, not about to hit that. I learned my mistake. When I first started driving, I hit a water valve that was like not laying in the ground. It was out and on its side. Hit it, cracked the wheel, the rim was on the side of the road. So ever since then, I be looking. I am not on my phone and driving. I'm like, I have to see the road. I'm a very defensive driver and I drive a lot. So I don't F around. And I see this brick and it's huge. And I'm like, oh my gosh. So I swerve and there's all these cars behind me that hit it. And I'm like, oh, there were 4 cars on the side of the road, on the side of the freeway that were trying to get on that hit this brick. What's crazy is before we even got on the freeway, there was people like just acting weird and aggressive. And I'm like, everyone needs to chill. Because that's when bad things happen. Just freaking chill. But did they do that? No. So they hurried up to get on the freeway after we were all sitting waiting to go left. And what happens? One hits a brake, the other hits a brake. All because they're in a hurry, trying to get one in front of the other. Everyone's on each other's ass, and it's like, come on. And then I was driving to run another errand. Literally today, there was this SUV behind me there was a white SUV behind me and it was riding my ass. And I was already going like 52 and a 45. So I'm like, back up. Back it up. I'm already driving towards a police station, so I don't need to be speeding past there. Get off of my ass. You want to know what happens? A black SUV swerves in front of that white SUV, has to slam on its brakes. Not only did that black SUV swerve in front of the white one, it turned on top of that, right in front of it. Guess what? That white SUV fell all the way back. It will not serve you to rush. And watch the people around you rush around. It ain't going to be for you. This is a time for you to use your wisdom, and this chaos is only temporary. I see that you're going to be keeping to yourself and coming up with new strategy on how you're going to conquer this next era. I feel like you're doing a lot of reflecting. Nothing can seduce you or tempt you that hasn't been working for you. Nothing can seduce you or tempt you or make you go backwards or make you go back to a thing that didn't even work. Nothing will make you rush it this time. You are redefining zero F's. You're not walking on eggshells for anybody. This could be for many different reasons. It could be because you have some family things going on or some personal things going on and it has shifted your priority where you have to take care of this thing first and everybody else can just get a huge F you. Anyone that has tried to disregard your opinion, that has tried to tell you what to do, anyone that's tried to undermine you or screwed you over in the last couple of weeks, I don't think they know that they are being relocated. You are the person moving the pieces on the board. You refuse to be moved on the board. You have angels and ancestors swerving you out of danger and making sure everybody knows what their lane is. It's important that anyone that you are aligned with, or anybody that you have an alliance with, or anybody that you care about, is not making you rush. People that you are in alignment with will be thinking almost the same, telepathically. You are a galactic mastermind. So you need to remember that about yourself. You're extremely witty. You're the star. You are about to have a very successful era because you're reflecting on the things you really don't want in your life anymore. You're like, you know what? I tried that and it didn't work. And then they asked me to do this and then that didn't work. And I tried it their way. I freaking tried it their way. You know when people are wrong, but sometimes you don't want to be the bad guy and say, you know what, you're wrong. You will make people do the thing again and again. No one is telling you what to do right now. No one is making you do anything. Whether it's drive faster, move faster, talk faster, you're not doing it. You are the mother of dragons. You are the breaker of chains. And you're like, F all of you. I'm getting in the bubble bath. Do you ever get to a point that you just want to disappear? That you're so tired of people's BS. You're so tired of just having to do the most and having to fix things, and you're just tired. You're really, really tired. You are going to be like Robin Hood in the woods, in the forest. People are not going to know where you're at until you want them to know exactly where you're at. This message will find you before the sun rises. You are this silent millionaire, and there's a lot of jealousy being created around you because you might not be the millionaire yet, but people see this in you. They are shocked by how much money you make. They're shocked by the things that you're able to buy. And it's a lot about perception. You carry yourself as the millionaire. So people look at you like, oh, they must drive this type of car. Oh my gosh, look at their bag, look at their jewelry, like look at how they carry themselves, like they must have a lot of money. Or they try to underestimate you and then they find out information about you and then they're shocked and then they're jealous or envious. You're going to need a new word for hibernation. You're going to need a new word for hermit mode, but you're going like Robin Hood into the forest to make your next plan, to make your next move. Because however it's been going, you're not going to let it go like that anymore. You have very high vibrational energy that even some of the happiest people, it's hard for them to be around you. That's what you're coming to realize. And that might make you feel disappointed or like sad. But you have this high vibrational fairy energy. And so you at this time have to be very careful of who you let around you, who you become an alliance with, who you choose to work with, who you choose to be friends with, because this transformation, people can tell by you that you've got good things on the way. And on top of that, we have the 10 of Pentacles. You're destined for success because you are a mastermind. But even a mastermind needs a vacation. Even a silent millionaire needs time off. In this next rebirth, you are being counseled by your angels and your ancestors to protect yourself. You've been praying for a lot of protection. Whatever you've been doing to protect yourself, it is working. It truly is working. Whatever you've been using to help protect your loved ones, that is working. And yeah, you are closely watched over when you're driving, when you're sleeping, when you're doing certain things that are challenging. Like you are always being helped. And they're trying to give you a message that you have to chill. You have to pump the brakes. Because anytime you let other people be involved, it gets messed up. I don't know how to explain this. Like, you're going to be getting rid of some people. These could be people that you just met, or these could be people that you've been with for a little bit. Like, you're over their bullshit. Does that make sense? You're over it. You get easily exhausted. So you're going to be very mindful of your output, where you're putting in, where you're marinating, where you're investing time, because you get easily zapped. And somebody has been creating more work for you. Okay, they're telling me that that's a sign. Who has been creating more work for you? And who, even if less experienced, is trying to take that off of your plate? I want you to really think about that. Is it your sister, mother, brother, cousin? Is it your neighbor? Is it a friend? Is it a work ally? Is it a work bestie? Who is supposed to be making your life easier, but in fact isn't? You're going to have to take that into consideration as this mastermind. You are awakening to your prophetic skills, the way that you see through people, the way that you can read them, the way that you can tap into their energy, and how in which you are easily drained or zapped. As of late, you have been getting drained easier and faster. So you are going into the woods, into the forest to recover. And that is going to take some skill in being blunt, being a little bit mean, being more assertive, making a commitment to yourself, loving yourself first, making yourself the top priority. I see that there are some loose ends you're going to be tying up as you're reflecting. Like, yeah, I can love them, but they're not good for me. I can appreciate them sometimes, but they're not good for me. Because there is some jealousy rooted here. And some of these people are shadow competitors, or they're just downright jealous. And it's sad. The more people get to know you as a chosen one, as an earth angel, the more jealous they become. The more they become competitive. And you have a lot of people that like to compete with you. And I'm not saying that to fearmonger. I'm saying that because you know it's real, because you know it's true, because you know that's how it makes me so sad. It's hard to have friends when every time you get one, they're like, oh, well, how can I make this harder for them? Or I just see you getting rid of people that are not really genuine, that you had hoped and prayed were genuine, that you hoped and prayed would be in your life for a long time. But it is time to get a new plan of attack. And that new plan of attack does not have to be set in motion. It does not have to be acted out. But getting it ready will be helpful in seeing where people are not around you for your highest good. Maybe you think it's the way that you communicate. You're like, am I communicating correctly or assertively with this person? Or is it them? Are they making me more work for me? Or is it me? Is it me not wanting to communicate to them, this is what I need? Or is it them? And that is what you're going to be reflecting on. Making new plans and knowing that you truly are in need of rest. I got rebirth for you 4 times. This rebirth is not coming without some sleep, without some rest. I am seeing that you are spiritually, mentally, and physically drained, siphoned, depleted. Your battery is like at 8% because there's so much that you do in a day. And I see that you're over it, that people expect you to do and do and do, no matter if you're on fire. They expect you to move all of your stuff around and at the last minute, and you're just over it. You're truly over it. You're going to be removing people that take advantage of you. You're going to be doing that quickly. Because there's some people that, like, you're not rushing, or maybe you had thought about it before. Because, like, let's say you're in a retrograde, for instance, and you're like, well, I don't want to make any hasty decisions. But some of these people you've wanted to cut off, you've thought about it before this retrograde. Keep that in mind. So there's something happening for you online or on the internet. This could be TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, whatever social media platform you're on. You will be going through a rebirth or a rebrand or be reinvented on social media. You're not expecting that. Yeah, your angels and ancestors are going to be the wind beneath your wings and show you like, yes, you do have strength, but you have to chill. You have to rest. You have to stop and smell the roses. You have to stop and pick the fruit and enjoy life. I'm speaking to somebody that wants to enjoy life, but doesn't get to enjoy life like that. Not enough. I don't think a lot of us get to enjoy life like we would like to, but here on this corner of the internet, we are learning how to make time. Maybe you're trying to figure out where you can do less, in what areas of your life you can do less so you can rest and so you can relax, and figuring out where you maybe distract yourself, or, you know, there's a bunch of other things that you need to get done, but you haven't had the time or the energy. Like, where have you been pushing yourself too far, too hard, too much? Your body has not been able to recover from this era even starting. Really think about that. Your body and mind has not been able to properly recover. And I know some people like think that you need to be obligated to them, but I feel like you're about to leave them in disbelief. You're going to be starting a new journey of spiritual recovery and financial recovery. You know, rest in peace to the old you. You're not going to be as nice because now you're going to be clocking fake positivity. You're going to be clocking those that are just bullshitting. Relationships that you don't think will bloom, where maybe you feel like you've romanticized this relationship or this friendship. This is making room for a real one. It's time to make room for a real one. There are so many people in the past that have let you down, that make all the responsibility yours. Look up and see where there are F's to give, because we can't give them anymore. We really can't. You are so much to everybody, to so many different people. There is something that you do online or that you will be doing online or on the internet that is going to get you a lot of attention. And it might not be in the way that you think. The success that you think that you're destined for might not come in the way that you think. So I'm sure like Robin Hood thought, I'm just going to live with my family, this is my life. And then becomes an outlaw, becomes the black sheep, becomes part of the forest where he has to run and hide because he's wanted for standing up to how people are being treated. So then he becomes a famous outlaw, somebody that helps other people. The way in which you become really successful will not be in the way that you think. I don't know who needs to hear that. It might have been revealed to you already, but somebody needs this message before the sun comes up. You have full permission to stop doing so much, because you're getting ready to shift gears. Does that make sense? Like, if you have a full schedule like a lot of us do, and you're like, oh, I wish I had time for this, I wish I had time for that, I wish I had time for this. Part of the reason why you're going to be stopping damn near everything is because that schedule is going to change. The plan is going to change. Trust that you are a mastermind and you will know exactly how to do it. I don't know how you're doing this without creating a new routine, but it's like you're just going to start doing it. So normally I would say, what do you really want to do in your day? And start adding that in. But it's like you're just going to start doing it. You're just going to start maintaining that schedule. Because there's certain things that you looked forward to that you did, and then maybe you overdid it, and it pulled from different things that you wanted to do. So there's just a lot that you're moving around in your life. And in order for you to do something that big, you need the time off to do it. I see you in just this week taking maybe 3 to 4 days off, which is maybe unheard of for you. I know that sounds really specific, but I see you trying to find a way to get time off you do not normally get. Because there are things in your life and in your essence and in every fiber of your being that is saying, we have to stop, we're tired. We're tired. And if you saw my father message, there was a very important father message that I got where he doesn't want you to be in survival mode anymore. And is really worried about you and wants you to rest more. So if you guys miss that message, that will be your extended. That could be for you if you have a father that passed on or a father that is still here. That message was like, psh, I was like, wait, what? What? Hold up. Your life doesn't have to be traditional just because everybody else's life seems traditional. Your life is going to be very unconventional. The way that you make money, unconventional. The way that you do things, unconventional. And people, wow, are just not going to understand. But they are going to have to watch you rise. They don't understand how you do it. They're like, oh my gosh, how are they always rising? How are they always glowing? How are they always ascending? They always seem to be alone. But like they have everything that they need. Like, how are they the lone wolf, but they have people that care about them? You're just very private. You don't be telling anybody anything, really. And maybe when you do tell people things, you immediately regret it. You're like, oh, why did I do that? Why did I tell them anything? People are such haters. And so then you go back to being in hermit mode, like, oh, I'm so tired of being the black sheep. I'm so tired of being the big bad wolf of the forest. I'm so tired of, trying to romanticize friendships or love, and then having to start all over again. So you will be standing on business, as many have tried to, climb over you, or walk over you, or step over you. You are going to be putting your foot on neck because you are safe to move forward. You're like, yeah, I wanted my best friend to light the way, but she can't do that, so I'm going to do it myself. Yeah, I wanted this person to be by my side, but yeah, I don't really know where this train is going, but yeah. You're tired. I feel like devil energy is out with a vengeance, and you are not going to let anyone with the audacity to rain on your parade. You are not going to let it happen. You're not going to let it happen. You'll go right back into hermit mode. You're like, I'm not bored. I'm not sad. I'm annoyed with how people are acting, how people are assuming, how people are rushing. It's like when you tell somebody, hey, this thing over here, it's going to take some time to take care of that. They're like, no, it'll be fine. I can do it in this amount of time. And you're like, all right. You're going to be watching a lot of people F around and find out. And I see you just being so annoyed with people everywhere you go. Just like wanting to stay inside because you just can't stand how people are acting if they're not a part of your community. There are a lot of entities or spirits trying to get your attention right now. Trolls, enemies, ops that want your attention because you are of high honor. You are somebody that is loved and loved purely. They don't understand it. So you're always under psychic attack. You are learning how to love yourself just as you are. Because you are amazing. and you are opening yourself up to all the different lives you have led and all of the wisdom that you hold, how you will become the sum of the lives that you have led. So people think that they can sneak attack you. Okay, their militant plan of attack is not going to work, even though they might think that it's going to. You are now in need of rest and recuperation. You are being cradled in silence. You might really enjoy this silence. And during this time, you're going to reflect on the fact that your path is going to be different from others. Your path is also going to be different from anything that you've done before. From now on, you will follow the path of transformation. You are paying very close attention to the quality of your life. There's a dog going crazy outside. So it's like you are aware that there's a lot of effery afoot. And you're not happy with it at all. At all. You're tired of putting too much on your plate. Ace of Cups. You are tired of putting too much on your plate. You're also seeing where certain things just don't pay off. Certain alliances haven't paid off. You're like, I see that that's not working. You're getting a new beginning in love as well. I don't think this is a love message, but take it how you want to. You needed this message before the sun came up because you're very loved. Do you know how much people love you or adore you, or there's somebody here that loves you or adores you? You guys could be online, very popular in your work arena. You guys could be in retail, healthcare industry. You could be in the service industry. But I'm seeing that like you're really, really tired. Even though you're able to go and go and go and go, you're seeing right now where that's not serving you. And maybe the last couple of weeks you haven't felt like you're transforming, but you're going to reflect more before this next transformation. Some people are going to be mad that you're going zero contact or that you're disappearing, but just do you. Trust yourself, trust your instincts, trust what you're seeing. Trust that some people also behind the scenes are going to be standing up for you, even if they seemed like they were going to do you dirty, even if they seemed like they weren't going to do the right thing. By standing up for you, there are people standing up for you behind the scenes. So yeah, you are becoming successful by your own efforts, but there are some little helpers behind the scenes, like also seeing that the right thing to do is to stand up for you. So I don't know who needs to hear that, but there are people standing up for you. I love this. And I hope it makes sense for whoever it's for. You're going to be disappearing so you can reward yourself, so you can have more inner child fun. You're going to be disappearing so you can transform again, but more different than you ever have. Because every time you transform, it's for helping other people. It's for their betterment, like for yours too. But like you're just going to be just all about you. And if people think that's conceited, well, you got a reason. Like it's time to graduate from the lesson of voice activation, of being assertive, of not walking on eggshells, or not wanting to address things with people that make things harder than they need to be. I see that you are around a lot of difficult people and people in all shapes and sizes and their own abilities, and realizing that like nobody moves on faster than you, nobody can cut anybody off faster than you. These endings are inevitable. And I know that alone is really frustrating because maybe you let some people in, they undermined you, they screwed you over, they scammed you, and that's super frustrating. And sometimes it can eat us alive. Like, why did I let them in? Why did I let them help me? Why did I think that they could? Or, you know, even get this done and then they can't. And it's just a lot. Like me. So maybe you're feeling like remorse, betrayed. You're just tired. You're tired and sick and tired of being sick and tired. So it's like getting paid time off from the divine. Like you are on the divine's payroll. Don't worry about what your boss said. F them. Don't worry about what, like there's things working out for you that you can't see behind the scenes. That like all is going to be well. And some of these endings are inevitable. Whatever rage you are dealing with, you can release because you are going to bounce back from this. I promise you. Wherever you got screwed over, you are going to bounce back from this. Wherever you feel depleted, you are going to bounce back from this. So, you could be seeing angel number 444 everywhere you go, or angel number 111. If you are, let me know in the comments. I hope this message helped you guys. And yeah, don't forget to smash the hit the bell, duh. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.